Hello and welcome again. Welcome to another beginner's class. This is a picture. You can't see it, but voy a darle la vuelta. I'm going to turn the picture around. Okay. Can you see the picture? It's not a very good picture, but it's sufficient for me. It's enough for me. This is a radio. Yeah, it's a radio cassette. This is a cassette. It's a big cassette. This is a table. This is a dog. This is a pencil. This is a dog too. This is a pen. This is a pen. This is a glass. This is a glass too. This is a book. And this? I don't know. This is a telephone. This is a magazine. Magazine, una revista. This is a lamp. This is a window. This is a door. This is a small cassette. This is a small table. This is a big table. This is a chair. This is a chair too. This is a small chair. This is a big chair. This is a newspaper. Okay? And this is an armchair. And this is a watch. This is a watch too. This is my watch. This is a lamp. And this is a lamp too. This is a big lamp. And this is a small lamp. The big lamp is on the floor. That's the floor. This is the floor. This is a door. This is a window. Now, where is the small dog? Where's the small dog? It's under the table. Huh? No, it's not. It's under the big... Is it under the big table or the small table? Well, the small dog is under the big table. And the small lamp? Where's the small lamp? It's on the small table. Is the small table next to the door or next to the window? It's next to the door. And which dog is in the armchair? The big dog or the small dog? Well, the big dog is in the armchair. And which dog is under the table? The small dog is under the table. Which table is the small dog under? The big table or the small table? The small dog is under the big table. And the glass? Well, which glass? The glass? Well, there are two glasses. Ah, where are they? One is on the chair, and one is on the table. Which chair is the glass on? Which glass? The big one or the small one? Well, I'm confused. Where are the glasses? One is on the table and one is on the chair. Yes, but there are two tables and two chairs. But where is the big glass? Well, the big glass is on the table. Okay. And where is the small glass? The small glass is on the chair. But which table is the big glass on? The big glass is on the big table. And which chair is the small glass on? The small glass is on the big chair. And where is the big chair? Next to the door or next to the window? The big chair is next to the window. And the small chair? The small chair is next to the lamp. But there are two lamps. Which lamp is the small chair next to? Well, the small chair is between the two lamps. It's next to the big lamp and it's next to the small lamp. But where is the small lamp? It's on the table. But which table is the small lamp on? Fijaos, pongo la preposición al final. Y cuando delimito la lección entre dos posibilidades, o máxime tres, digo which, no what. ¿Cuál de las dos mesas? ¿En cuál de las mesas se encuentra la lámpara pequeña? Which. Hay dos pronunciaciones. Aspirando la H, como soplar, which o which table. Both are correct. Which table is the small lamp on? The small lamp is on the small table. Is the small lamp on the table next to the door or on the table in the center of the room? The small lamp is on the table next to the door. But I don't remember. Which table is next to the door? The big one or the small one? The small one is next to the door. And which one is in the center of the room? The big one is in the center of the room. And which table is the big cassette on? The small table or the big table? Oh, the big cassette. This one, not this one. This one is the big cassette. This one is the small cassette. The big one is on the big table. And where's the small one? Which table is the small cassette on? It's on the small table. And the big dog? Ya os lo dije. I told you. The big dog is under the big table. No, it's not. The big dog is on the armchair. And the small dog? Well, is the small dog under the armchair? No, it's not. Is it under the small table? No, it's not. Is it next to the lamp? Which lamp? Well, is it next to the big lamp? No, it's not. Is it next to the small lamp? No, it's not. Which lamp is it next to? It's not next to any lamp. Well, is it under the small table? No, it's not. Where is the small dog? It's under the big table. And which table is the book on? Well, there is a book on both tables. There's a book on the big table, and there's a book on the small table. Well, which table is the big book on? Oh, the big book is on the big table. And which table is the small book on? The small book is on the small table. And what's on the book? Nothing. There's nothing on the book. Is there anything on the other book? Which book? The big one or the small one? The small one. There's a watch on the small book. Okay. And the newspaper? Where's the newspaper? I can't remember. Is it on the chair? I don't remember. Is it on the table? I don't remember. Well, look. It's on the chair. Yes, but which chair is it on? Which chair is it on? I don't remember. Claire, which chair is the newspaper on? She doesn't know. The camera lady, she doesn't know. It's on the small It's on the small chair. But which chair is the small chair? Okay, what do you mean? Which chair is a small chair? The small one. This one is small and this one is big. This is the small chair and this is the big chair, okay? Now, the newspaper is on the small chair, okay? And the small chair is next to the big lamp, yeah? But isn't the small chair next to the small lamp? Yes, it's next to the small lamp too. So the small chair is between the small lamp and the big lamp. Excuse me? I said the small chair is between the big lamp and the small lamp. Okay, now is the small lamp on the small table? Otra vez. Yes, it is. Is it in the center of the table or in the corner of the table? Well, it's on, not in. It's on the corner of the table. Okay, and the big lamp? Is the big lamp on the table? No, it's not. Is the big lamp next to the window? No, it's not. Is the big lamp next to the door? No, it's not. Is the big lamp next to the small dog? No, it's not. Is it next to the big chair? No, it's not. Is it next to the window? No, it's not. Oh, where is it? It's next to the wall. It's next to the armchair. It's next to the big dog. It's next to the small chair. Okay? There are many possibilities to situate the big lamp. Okay? It's in the room. All of these objects and animals are in the room. How many objects are there in this room? Well, there's a door, 1. There's a small table, 2. There's a small cassette, 3. There's a watch, 4. There's a book, a small book, 5. There's a lamp, a small lamp, 6. There's a newspaper, 7. There's a small chair, 8. There's a big lamp, 9. There's an armchair, 10. There's a big dog, 11. There's a window, 12. There's a window handle, 13. There's a big chair, 14. There's a small glass, 15. There's a pen, 16. There's a big cassette, 17. There's a big table, 18. There's a big glass, 19. There's something, 20. All right. There's a big book, 21. There's a telephone, 22. There's a magazine, 23. There's a pencil, a long pencil, 24. That's a short pencil. And there's a small dog, 25. I think there are 25 objects in this room. A big chair, a small chair, a big dog, a small dog, a big pencil, a small pencil, a big book, a small book, a big cassette, a small cassette, a big glass, a small glass, a pen, a window handle, a door knob, not a door handle, and 2 lamps. There are 2 lamps in this room. There are 2 dogs in this room. There are 2 glasses in this room. There are 2 cassettes in this room. There's only 1 newspaper. There's only 1 magazine. Where is it? It's under the telephone. And where's the telephone? It's on the table. And the newspaper? Is it on the table? No, it's not. Where is it? It's in the chair. Which chair is the newspaper in or on? It's on the small chair. En este caso mejor on porque no es un sillón. It's on the small chair. And which chair is the dog on? Well, technically, the dog isn't on a chair. It's on an armchair. Un sillón. Una butaca. It's on the armchair. Okay. And is this a big room or a small room? It's a normal room. It's neither big nor small. It's a normal room. How many objects are there in the room? Counting the 2 animals, there are 25 objects, or 23 objects, and 2 dogs. There are 23 inorganic objects and 2 organic objects, the 2 dogs. And which dog is the big one? The one on the armchair or the one under the table? There isn't a dog under the table. Yes, there is. Under the big table. Okay, good. Now, which dog is the big one? The one under the table or the one on the armchair? The one on the armchair is the big one. And which glass is the big one? The one on the chair? Or the one on the big chair? Or the one on the big table? The one on the big table is the big one. The one on the chair is the small one. And which pencil is the big one? The one on the floor next to the small dog? Or the one on the table next to the big glass? Qué complicado eres, macho. A ver, repeat the question, please. Which pencil is the big one? ¿Cuál de los dos lápices es el grande? Which of the pencils is the big one? The one next to the small dog or the one on the big table next to the big glass and next to the book? The big pencil or the long pencil is the one next to the dog. Next to which dog? The one under the table or the one in the armchair? Let's see. A ver, complicas tanto la cosa. The long pencil is the one next to the small dog that is under the big table. Ah, okay, now it's clear. And the small pencil, or the short pencil? The short one, the short pencil is the one on the table between the big book and the big glass. Okay. Oh, is it clear? Which cassette is the big one? The one on the big table or the one on the small table? The one on the big table is the big cassette. The one on the small table is the small cassette. Now, which one is yours? Mine is the big one. Yeah? And is the small one yours? No, it's not mine. Is it yours? No? Is it Maria's? No? Is it Claire's? The camera won't. No, it's not. Whose cassette is this? It's Paco's. Ah, so this cassette is yours, and this cassette is Paco's. That's right. So Paco's cassette is the one on the small table, and yours is the one on the big table. If in effecto. In effect, that's right. That's right. So, is this your dog? No, it's not. Is the other one yours? Yes, it is. Which dog is yours? The one in the armchair or the one under the table? The one under the table is mine. This dog is mine. The one on the floor. Under the big table, not under the small table. And whose is the other dog? I'm not sure. Is it Maria's? No, it's not. Is it Pepe's? No, it's not. Is it Paco's? No, it's not. Is it Manolo's dog? No, it's not. Is it Jennifer's? No, it's not. Is it Mr. Blair's? Tony Blair? No, it's not. Whose dog is the one in the armchair? I think the one in the armchair is Flora's. This dog is Flora's dog. And who is Flora? Flora is a friend of mine. Is she Spanish? Yes, she is. Does she speak English? Yes, she does. And is this her dog? Yes, it is. So Flora's dog isn't the one under the big table. Her dog is the one in the armchair. Okay. And whose book is this? This book is Flora's too. And is the other book hers as well? Is the other book hers too? No, it's not. Is it yours? No, it's not. Is it Maria's? No, it's not. Whose book is the one on the small table? Ah, the one on the small table is mine too. Ah, so the one on the big table? Is the one on the big table yours too? Yes, it is. And the one on the small table? It's mine too. Ah, so both books are yours. Yeah, both books are mine. Which one do you prefer? The big one or the small one? I prefer the one on the table. Oh, the one on which table? There are two tables, my friend. Oh, I prefer the one on the small table. Oh, in other words, you prefer the small one over the big one. Yes, I prefer the small book. I don't prefer the big one. I prefer the small one. Why do you prefer the small one? Because the small one is more interesting. So, is the big one boring? No, it's not boring. But it's not as interesting as the small one. Ah, the one on the table is less interesting than the one on the small table. No, the one on the big table is less interesting than the one on the small table. The one on the small table is more interesting than the one on the big table. Okay, and which one is easier to read? Más fácil de leer. The big one or the small one? The big one is easier to read, but the small one is more interesting. Okay, the small one. Which one is the small one? The one on the big table or the one on the small table? Otra vez, the one on the small table is the small one, and it's more interesting than the one on the big table. Vaya lío. Okay, now, which table is big? The one in the middle of the room or the one next to the door? The one in the middle of the room is big. The one that the small dog is under. Oh, the big table is the one that the small dog is under? Right. And is the small dog next to the long pencil or next to the short pencil? The small dog is next to the long pencil. Oh, 20 minutes talking about this silly picture. 25 objects. Which? The big one, the small one, the tall one, the short one, the window, the door, the big chair, the small chair, the newspaper, the magazine, the telephone, the big glass, the small glass. Which one? This one? That one? The other one? Yours? Mine? Hers? His? Ours? Theirs? Pepe's? Maria's? Tom's? Jennifer's? Alfred's? Alfredo's? Yes, this cassette is mine, and this one is mine too. I have 2 cassettes, a big one and a small one. This is the big one, and this is the small one, and this is a picture for you, to teach you English. So, remember, which? This one, that one, mine, yours. Okay? I'm finished with the picture. See you later. Take care. Bye-bye. Fingernails with toenails, because these are my fingers. I have only 10 fingers. I don't have 20 fingers, okay? Because the appendages on my feet are not called fingers. They are called toes. Escrito toes, okay? So I have 10 fingers. And at the end I have fingernails. I don't bite my nails. That's a bad habit. It's not good. Do you bite your nails? If you bite your nails, you need to make an effort to stop biting your nails. I have a good friend, and he is always biting his nails. And I say, Pedro, don't bite your nails. It's a bad habit. Es un vicio. It's a bad habit. And he says, I know, I admit, it's a bad habit. I always bite my nails. No lo puedo evitar. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm a nervous person, and I channel my nerves by biting my nails. And I said, but Pedro, please make an effort to stop biting your nails. And he says, well, listen, unlike you, a diferencia tuya, unlike you, I have never scratched a person in my life. I said, oh, that's true. So Pedro has one good thing and one bad. He bites his nails, but he has never scratched. To scratch is like this. Or if your shoulder, this is my left shoulder. If my shoulder itches, I scratch it. I scratch it utilizando. I scratch it by using. Fijaos que inserto by en medio. I scratch my left elbow by using the nails on my right hand. And if my right elbow, or my right shoulder, not my elbow, if my right shoulder itches, usually I use my left hand to scratch it. But I can scratch it. I can scratch my right shoulder with my right hand. And I can scratch my left elbow. This is my elbow, with my right hand. But I can't scratch my left elbow with my left hand. That's impossible.